I'm ready. I'm ready.
Hello,
I'm ready.
everybody. Welcome
I'm
to
ready.
the Gamers Tavern. Come in, sit down, and grab a drink as we talk about anything from work to true crime. Well, guys, welcome to True Crime Month.
Yes.
Now, before we start, I always have to ask, how was everybody's day?
Terrible.
My
Why?
day?
Why?
Yeah, why?
What are you talking about?
You said the R word.
Oh my god.
I'm serious. Cancel culture is real. Just looking
Well,
at
not
how big
anymore.
it's had to do with him.
Not with Daddy Trump.
Okay.
Moving on.
Anyway, Zach, what about you? How was your day?
He's
My
my
day?
daddy.
Not awful. Will admit. I had a lot of driving through the winter. It was a lot of fun. Couldn't see the road most of the time, but that's fine.
People talking.
Should
Oh shit.
Hey,
There are people talking? I think that's just you.
just long as you're safe.
I wasn't.
Well, shoot.
I
Bruh.
couldn't see the road, but I was still speeding.
Speeding. Zach.
Yeah.
No.
Listen,
Bad,
listen. If a deer runs out in front of me, I either
No.
die or I get
No.
rich. It's
Bad.
a win-win.
No. Bad.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna beat
We're
this guy,
such
bro.
role models. You ever notice that?
We are top.
You know,
great role models.
I got a bayonet in the armory that I'm just gonna stab you with. How about that?
Well, that just gives me more reason to speed.
Okay. But anyway, yeah, but yeah, for the audience that doesn't know, we all agreed to do a True Crime Month, where one person each week is gonna present like either a killer, unsolved mysteries, anything true crime
Not me
related.
this week.
Yeah, for whatever reason, we all just love true crime.
What's wrong with true crime? I don't see any.
It's fascinating.
Nothing, dude. I have an entire page. Actually, no. Oh my god! I did not realize I have 6 pages.
Yes.
Good job.
I told you that last one. This last one's a real long one.
Yes, I can't wait to hear it. I was actually very curious. But yeah.
Especially since I tried to get ones that none of you guys heard of.
Yeah, and then this week we have Zach. Next week is gonna be me.
And then last week is gonna be me.
Yep.
Best for last.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. The best for last.
Shit.
Alright, but anyway, Zach.
Gives you the most time to prepare.
Yeah, no.
Okay. So, I just want to say that absolutely nothing I have on here is mine. It's all been cited from different websites, and you'll find those in the description. I have to send them to Aaron so you can put them in there, but absolutely none of this is mine. I just want to point that out. This is all
work.
No. Because plagiarism is passing off as your own, and I just admitted this isn't mine.
Oh, fair enough.
It was not stolen.
Listen, like we're just simply presenting.
Yeah, I'm giving the credit in the description that, please, for the love of God, do not forget to put in there.
I just got shot by a sniper. Some bullshit.
Don't put that in there. That sounds bad.
What?
Anyways.
What? I'm telling the truth. I got shot by a sniper. What happened? I don't understand.
Because I don't think that sniper's a serial killer. Anyways. Well,
I mean, technically he is. He's been killing my ass like a serial killer and shoving his fucking rounds in my cranium.
Yeah, but he's in the military, so therefore licensed to kill. Like 007.
Not really. I mean, he's a civilian playing a World War I game, if you think about it.
But the character is in the military.
Yeah, he's a stupid German, that's what he is. He's about to get his ass shot, that's what, for real. Alright, good. I'm interrupting, so sorry.
So, the criteria for our lists is that each serial killer, if that's what you're presenting, has to have at least 3 victims because, according to the CIA, FBI, and Department of Homeland Security, a serial killer is described as someone who has killed more than 3 people. Well, actually, 3 or more people. But that's the criteria we're following. Every serial killer has to have at least 3 victims. And I went on a different route. So if you look at any list of serial killers, they're almost all men. Well, that too.
Oh, You're going with the female one, aren't you?
Oh, they're all women, and I didn't even
Oh,
plan that.
really?
I didn't even
Alright.
plan that. I just found 3 of them that I found super interesting, and then realized, hey, this is an entire list of women, especially that last one. Oh my god, was she prolific?
Prolific. I like prolific.
She's very vicious. But yeah, all of these, they're all women, and they're actually all not that well known. So let's get started. Number 1, Nancy Hazel, also known as the Giggling Grandma or Nanny Doss. She had anywhere from 8 to 11 victims. 8 were confirmed, 11 were rumored. She was born on November 4th, 1905, in Alabama.
Oh, God.
Had...
Well, that explains it.
Alabama, yeah.
Sweet!
Oh, Alabama!
Next thing you know,
All right,
copyright.
now we just got copyrighted.
Yep. Well, actually, no, that could count as a cover. We could call it a cover.
Good point.
Different.
I
Anyways,
just got shot at by a sniper again. Son of a cocksucker, bro.
I
My
don't
bad.
remember those lyrics.
Yeah, no.
My bad. Come here, you
Anyways.
old German fuck.
She had 4 children at the age of 16.
Oh my god!
Yeah. 2 of them died from a very young age from what's rumored to be food poisoning. Now, could have been an insurance fraud because she collected insurance very, very soon after, like the following week after. So,
Oh, yeah,
very
no,
much,
she's definitely insurance fraud. Without a doubt.
yeah.
Serial killing ass bitch.
Her first marriage was to Charlie Braggs. He was the father of 4. And their marriage ended after her husband abandoned her,
Good.
leaving with their eldest child, but leaving one of his other daughters behind with her.
Okay, piece of shit. Never mind, I take it back.
Yeah. Second marriage was to Frank Harrelson, a military man who at one point got extremely drunk after the Allied forces had won the war and had sexually assaulted her. World War II.
Ah, fair enough.
I thought I mentioned that. I did not. Oops.
Nope.
But he got extremely drunk one night after the Allied had won the war, and he sexually assaulted her.
So, piece of shit. Got it.
In return, she spiked his whiskey with rat poison.
Ah, even better.
Yes. Now, the daughter that was left behind, she actually went on to have children of her own. However, Nanny Doss was actually seen sticking a hat pin into the skull of her newborn grandchild.
She did what now?
Yeah. She stuck a hat pin into his brain.
And killing him.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, doctors could not...
A little off
what?
topic,
What a bitch.
but there was actually a similar story, but I think it was at the Conjuring house where there was a grandma, I think, that allegedly killed like a baby with like a pin to the head.
That might be it.
But
I
know
don't know
it's
if it's the
different.
same one.
Yeah, it sounds different, but it just came to my mind.
Was it in the movie?
I don't think so.
I was about to say, if it was in the movie, there's a good chance it took inspiration from her.
Yeah, I was gonna say I haven't seen The Conjuring in a long time, so
depends on which one too, because there's like what 3 or 4 of them now.
The first one.
Then there might be 5.
Oh.
But anyway, sorry.
Yep.
Yeah. Unfortunately, doctors could not find an explanation of death, and a $500 life insurance policy was collected by none other than Nancy, because she had taken out the life insurance policy just before the baby was born.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah. Which, during the 40s, $500 was a lot. It was a lot of money. Her third marriage was to Arlie Lanning. They were married 3 days after meeting.
That's worse than a Marine with a stripper in fucking Jacksonville.
Yeah, they got married 3 days after meeting each other.
Was this guy a Marine and she was a stripper? Please tell me yes.
I have no idea.
Ah, fuck.
Unfortunately, he died of heart failure. And no autopsy was ordered by her. She said that they don't need an autopsy. And what's even weirder is... Huh?
It's a bit fishy, but go on.
Oh, yeah. But what's even worse is right after finding out that the house that was in his name was being left to his sister, it
Killed him.
spontaneously caught fire.
Oh, yeah.
Huh. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm sure it's nothing. I'm sure it was just a freak fire
It was the ghost
accident.
that did it.
Oh yeah, yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Can you guess who collected the insurance policy on that
She
house?
did. Am I
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird.
Right after finding out his sister was supposed to get the house, it caught fire and she still had the insurance policy, so
Hmm.
fourth marriage was to Richard I. Morton.
Oh God.
Shortly after they got married, Nancy's own mother had actually moved in with them.
Oh, she died.
Yeah. Yeah, she died of arsenic poisoning.
Ah, weird.
And then her husband met the same fate 3 months later.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Fifth marriage was to Samuel Doss, the one who gave her the last name. Admitted to the hospital with digestive tract infection. What sparked the doctors to look into it further was later that same afternoon that he had been released, he died.
What?
He
Okay.
died the same afternoon. Now, the doctor that was treating him at the hospital, because he had gone to a family doctor for the digestive tract infection and
Yeah.
then went to the hospital,
Yeah.
where the family doctor had said, "Oh yeah, it's nothing major," and they released him. And then later that
Nothing
same
major, they
afternoon,
say.
he died. So the doctor that had been seeing him at the hospital ordered an autopsy against
Or will.
Nancy's wishes and
Okay.
found
Uh,
large amounts of arsenic in his system.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Fishy.
Police were
I say
alerted,
not.
and she confessed to killing 4 ex-husbands, her mother, her sister, her grandson, and her mother-in-law.
So she's a giant piece of shit.
Mm-hmm. She was sentenced to life imprisonment and died
Good.
of leukemia in 1965.
Wow.
Good. Bitch had it
Yeah.
coming.
Yeah, she was it's a bit insane to just kill your own mother.
And your grandchild? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Stupid
That is
cunt.
sickening.
Oh, you want to know about sickening? Just wait till you hear this next one.
Oh, no.
Leonarda, I'm gonna butcher that last name. CN Silu.
Can you just send it
C-
to the chat? I'll try to pronounce it. I might be able to. Might. Quotations.
Yeah, I have no idea how to even pronounce that. It's like CN
It's definitely
Tiuli.
Italian.
Oh yeah, it's
Tintulia.
Italian.
Tintulia. Some shit. I don't fucking know. Put it in Google Translate. It might get it right, or it might fuck it up.
Ugh.
Most likely it'll fuck it up. No, in Google Translate.
Oh,
Shit.
probably. But it's at least worth a shot.
Yeah.
Shit.
Paste.
Already starting off good because it's Italian woman. That means she's hot. Got it.
Sansuli. How
Sincerely.
it came out.
Sensoli.
Sincerely.
Sensoli.
So she's
Sansuli.
Italian. She must be hot. Got it. Go on.
I don't know about that. Leonarda
Why do you
Sansuli,
say that?
also known as the soap maker of Corriego.
Corrigal. Probably.
Correggio. I
Correggi?
have no idea. I'm definitely not Italian. She
Yeah,
had
I'm not
3
Italian either.
victims. She was born
Ooh.
on November 14th, 1893 in Italy.
Okay, yeah, this is old.
So can I be her victim? Like, come on now. Riz?
Just wait till you hear the official statements she told police.
Oh, why?
She believed in order to protect her son after he had joined the army during World War II, she needed to make human sacrifices.
Huh.
Already starting off strong. I'm liking it. Go on.
Yeah, the first victim, Faustina Setti. She drugged her wine, murdered her with an axe, and stored her body in a closet.
Oh, my type of woman.
She then dismembered the body into 9 different segments.
Okay.
What's next is an official statement on what she said she did with the body after dismembering it.
Oh, did she eat it?
And I quote, I threw the pieces into a pot, added 7 kilos of caustic soda, which I had bought to make soap, and stirred the whole mixture until the pieces dissolved into a thick, dark mush. I then poured it into several buckets and emptied it in a nearby septic tank. As for the blood in the basin, I waited until it coagulated, dried it in the oven, ground it, and mixed it with flour, sugar, chocolate, milk, and eggs, as well as a bit of margarine. Kneading all the ingredients together, I made lots of crunchy tea cakes and served them to the ladies who came to visit, though Giuseppe and I also ate them.
Oh,
Oh my god!
okay. She's not my kind of woman. She's crazy.
Yeah, she did it again to Francesca Sovi. Drugged her wine, killed her with an axe, dismembered. Same fate as the first victim. Dismembered and then eaten. However, this last one was a little bit different, and it has another official statement. Virginia Catiopo,
Kakipol?
I think. I feel so bad for butchering all these names.
Yeah,
I
you should
cannot.
probably research how to pronounce those names.
I'm not Italian.
We'll figure
I'm
the fuck
Mexican.
out. You're
Wow.
not Mexican. You're white.
Wow,
Oh,
Zach.
no. My mother is 74%
Oh.
Hispanic.
Okay, never mind. Take that back.
Wow, Zach, I can't believe it. How dare you not learn fluent Italian in 1 week?
Oh,
Yeah, come on now.
Oh, such an idiot.
I can
Now,
speak proper
this
German
lady-
within a week.
This lady had met the same fate as both previous victims. However, it's a little bit different. In an official statement, she ended up in the pot like the other two. Her flesh was fat and white. When it had melted, I added a bottle of cologne, and after a long time on the boil, I was able to make some most acceptable creamy soap. I gave bars to the neighbors and acquaintances.
Oh my god!
The cakes, too, were better. That woman was really sweet.
Not gonna lie, that actually just got me the chills.
Hence the name Soap Maker of Corrido. Correggio?
Correggio, man.
Now, unfortunately, Cacciopo's sister reported her sister missing, and Leonardo became suspect number 1, as she was the last person who had seen her while she was still alive. She immediately confessed upon arrest. She was sentenced to 30 years in prison and 30 years in criminal asylum. She passed away from cerebral apoplexy.
Cerebral palsy. Maybe?
No, apoplexy. Inside the asylum on October 15th, 1970. The pot used in the murders and other artifacts are actually on display in the Criminological Museum in Rome.
Whoa.
So if you go to Rome and go to that museum, you can actually see the exact pot that was used in those murders.
Not gonna lie, that's actually kind of cool. Like,
so you want to go to Rome?
I'm mostly down there.
Fuck it. Trying to find my Italian wife. What are you talking about?
Oh my god.
What?
What's your pickup line? Hey baby, you want citizenship?
Hey baby, you want that green card?
Oh my god.
Yeah. No, if you marry her, you wouldn't need a green card. She would be an automatic citizen.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, but yeah, like only imagine like your neighbor knocks on your door, just like, hey, here, I have a gift for you.
Hold
It's
on.
just
Here, I got
cake and
to get it.
soap.
Yeah, just kicking.
Great pickup line. You ready? Hey baby, you trying to see my salami?
No.
Yeah.
Or would you like to see my prosciutto? Which one?
Yeah, no.
I'm going to hell.
What's a prosciutto?
It's a type of deli meat, I think.
Yeah,
I would look that up
but-
before I have every Italian commenting on our podcast. He doesn't know what prosciutto is.
Yeah, no, but anyway, but only imagine like all that happening, and you don't expect anything. You literally like you sit down at your kitchen table, and you eating the cake,
Yep.
and you're just like, this
This is so good.
Yeah, I
Tastes a
know.
little metally though.
Yeah, don't know why.
Now I know what people taste like.
Hmm?
Yeah,
The cakes are made out of people.
yeah.
Yeah, I know.
They would know what people taste like.
Oh, well, yeah. I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, no,
He was trying to say.
and then like late at night you go upstairs, you take a shower, use that brand new soap that you got.
That nice, really
That is
creamy soap
horrific.
that smells like BO, slightly though.
No, she mixed it with cologne.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh, I
I don't know.
can't
I feel
imagine that.
uh, that bitch is crazy. All
Oh,
right,
just
she's not
wait
the
till you
Italian
hear
woman
the
I don't want.
last one.
Oh God, do I want to know?
Oh, you do.
How bad are we
Belle?
talking?
Huh?
How bad are we talking here?
You want to know the number of victims she has?
Yes.
I'm gonna guess 26.
13 confirmed, rumored to be 42.
Oh my.
Jesus, fuck. My kind of lady, I guess. Damn.
You're going to understand why it's rumored because of what they found. They can't
Oh.
really say she did it because they were found after she had supposedly died.
Oh.
Okay, no, hold on. I'm actually genuinely curious about this now.
Yeah.
Supposedly?
Oh, just wait. Belle Sorensen Gunnis.
Hmm.
Victims 13 confirmed, rumored to be as high as 42.
My
She was
kind of
born
lady.
on November 11th, 1859, in Norway. She immigrated
Hmm.
to the U.S. in 1881. 3 years later, she married her first husband and also first victim, Mads Sorensen. Treated for an a large heart by a family doctor. Cause of death ended up being heart failure. Coroner later insisted cause of death was strychnine poisoning, which is a
What the?
pesticide used for birds and rats.
Hmm.
However, an autopsy was never ordered. He died on July 30th, 1900.
Ah.
Coincidentally, the same day, two life insurance policies that he had taken out and she had taken out on him oddly interlapped.
Oh.
The payout was $8,500,
That's a lot of
which,
money for that time.
oh yeah, equal to about $217,000.
She was
Jeez.
rich.
Yeah.
Yep. She remarried in 1902 to Peter Gunnis.
Peter Griffin.
His oh no. His infant daughter had died 1 week later.
Oh.
She killed him. Killed her, I should say. My bad. She definitely killed her.
Unfortunately, they actually don't know. There
Hmm.
was no autopsy ordered. There was no
Hmm.
cause of death written on her death certificate. It just says accidental. There's absolutely
Mm.
no cause of death.
I feel like she definitely did something though.
Probably.
You're not telling me that, there's no way you don't think that that bitch did not do something.
Let's see, and did they ever like reveal like how the infinite died?
Nope.
Yeah, that's
On her
fishy.
death certificate is accidental. It
Fishy.
gives no reason as to why she passed.
That's
Yep.
so
Super
weird.
fishy.
Yeah.
In December of 1902, her husband
Oh
passed
boy.
away. He was reaching for his slippers and had
Huh?
accidentally knocked. Yeah, it's worse. Reaching for his slippers, he accidentally knocked over a container filled with hot brine. Do you know what brine is?
No.
No. Explain.
I had it in there. I think it's some sort of.
The type of metal or liquid or what are we talking about here?
It's a water with a high concentration of salt, usually used in cooking.
Hmm. And how did he manage to spill this again?
Oh no, that's not what killed him. So,
Oh,
reached for his slippers, he knocked it over. It scalded him, and his cause of
startled?
death. No, scalded, like burned him.
Oh. Oh, scolded. Okay, I thought you said startled.
No, his cause of death was head injury, head trauma.
Hmm. That wouldn't come from scalding.
No, it came from the sausage grinder that fell from a shelf onto his skull. Supposedly.
How?
I don't even know. But
Hmm.
it's what the story says. The
Okay.
district coroner, however, didn't really want to believe it.
I don't blame him.
So, the district coroner of LaPorte, Indiana, had actually
Hmm.
declared his death as murder.
Yes.
Her foster daughter, also known as what's his name? Oh, Mads. Also known as Mads' daughter, Jenny Olsen.
Mm-hmm.
She actually convinced the jury that Bell was innocent.
Huh.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Jenny Olsen's body was found on Bell's farmland not too long after giving birth to her son, Philip, a few years prior. Her last known whereabouts was she was attending a local university. However, it was later found out she had actually never enrolled. So the story of her going to university was actually
Mhm.
just one that Bell made up to cover her disappearance.
Oh my god.
Hmm.
Yeah. However, on April 28th, 1908, a
Mm-hmm.
house fire had broken out inside of the home of Guinness's farm.
Yeah.
After the fire had gone out, they found a body.
Hmm. Probably the
Body
girl,
of a,
right?
No,
Mm.
the body of a woman who was missing a head.
Weird. But go on.
So rumors started flying that it was potentially her,
Mm-hmm.
and one of her uh farm hands, I believe his
Mm-hmm.
name was Lamp here. Does that say a first name? Lamp here was on set to be charged with murder because he was the last one known seeing her
Mm.
alive.
Yeah.
But they took some body measurements from the corpse and also talked to a tailor that had made multiple dresses for Belle, and they found out that it was not her.
Oh.
It's just a random body with a missing head.
Huh.
Yeah.
What?
So the discovered corpse was
Okay.
not Belle, but another woman. Can you guess what her cause of death was?
Probably decapitation.
No, actually, strike 9
Hmm.
poisoning. She was decapitated after death.
Oh wow. Somebody had a vendetta for this
So
bitch.
somebody poisoned her and then cut off.
Chopped her head off.
Yeah, poisoned her, put her in the house, and removed her head.
Hmm.
Huh.
On May
Okay.
3rd of the same year that the house had caught fire,
Yeah.
they had actually decided to dig up the farmland and just figure out what was going on. So they started digging, and before too
Mm-hmm.
long, they actually found multiple buried bodies inside
Huh.
the hog pen.
Odd, but oh, go on.
Yeah. Here's a list of them, and I'm going to warn you now, it's a bit long.
Gruesome. Oh.
So, old B. Budsberg of Iola, Wisconsin, he vanished May 1907, which lines up with the timeline of the house burning down in 1908.
Mm-hmm.
Thomas Lindbow, who had left Chicago and gone to work as a hired hand for Guinness 3 years earlier. Henry Gerholt of Scandinavia, Wisconsin. He'd gone to wed her a year earlier, taking $1,500 to her. A watch corresponding to one belonging to Gerholt was found with a body.
Huh.
Olaf Svenhurd, Svenhurud. Oh my god,
You're
I'm
fucking
horrible
that
with
up.
names. From Chicago, also vanished 1907. John Moe of Elbow Lake, Minnesota. His watch
Mm-hmm.
was found in Lampier's possession.
Odd, but
So, after he had
then.
died, or he potentially just handed it to him, or what have you, no
Mm-hmm.
idea.
Yeah.
A body was found by the name of Olaf Lindblom, age 35, from Wisconsin.
Mm-hmm.
Reports of other possible victims began to come in because there was multiple bodies that were just completely unrecognizable.
Mm.
One of them was William Mingay, a coachman from New York City who had left that city on April 1st, 1904,
Mm-hmm.
headed for LaPorte, Indiana.
Weird.
Herman Konitzer of Chicago had disappeared in January 1906.
Mm-hmm.
Charles Edmund of New Carlisle, Indiana, George Berry Tuscala. Oh, George Berry of Tuscala, Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
Christy Hilkven of Dover, Barron County, Wisconsin, who sold his farm and came to LaPorte in 1906.
Okay.
Charles Nieberg, a 28-year-old
Nieberg.
Scandinavian immigrant who lived in Philadelphia, told friends he was going to visit Guinness in 1906, never came back. He had been
Strange.
working as a saloon keeper and actually took $500 with him. John H. McJunkin of Coropolis, near Pittsburgh, left his wife in December of 1906 after corresponding with a LaPorte woman.
So fucking cheater. Got it. Next.
Yep, all in LaPorte, Indiana. Olaf Jensen, a Norwegian immigrant of Carroll, Indiana, wrote to his relatives that in 1906 he was going to marry a wealthy widow in LaPorte. Weird.
Yeah.
Henry Bizje of LaPorte, who disappeared June 1906. He was a hired man named Edward. Oh, sorry, and his hired man, Edward Cannery of Pink Lake. Pink Lake.
You got it. You got it.
Oh.
Come on.
There's
Spit
a
it
word
out.
after I don't know. Who vanished 1906.
Yeah.
Oh my God, they misspelled Illinois. So Henry Bizge and Edward Cannery of Pink Lake, Illinois, vanished 1906.
Mm-hmm.
Bert Chase of Mishawaka,
Yeah.
I think,
We think.
Indiana, sold his butcher shop, told his friends of a wealthy widow that he was going to look her up. Brother received a telegram supposedly from Aberdeen, South Dakota, claiming that Bert had been killed in a train wreck. His brother investigated it and found out the telegram was fictitious.
Interesting.
So it's fake.
Uh-huh. Potentially way to cover up a dead body.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. Tons Peterson Lean of Rushford, Minnesota, alleged to have disappeared on April 2nd, 1907.
Mm-hmm.
A gold ring was actually found, marked SB. It was found on May 28th, 1907.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, no. Gold ring marked SB, May 28th, 1907, which does not match up with any of this. So it's potentially from one of the victims. A hired man named George Bradley of Tuscala, Illinois, is alleged to have gone to LaPorte to meet a widow and her 3 children in October 1907.
Weird, but yes.
T.J. Heifland of Minneapolis is alleged to have come to see Guinness in 1907. Frank Riedinger of Farmer, Washaka, Wisconsin, a farmer from Washaka, Wisconsin, came to Indiana in 1907 to marry and never returned.
Weird.
Emil Tell, a Swede from Kansas City, Missouri, alleged to have gone in 1907 to LaPorte, Indiana. Lee Porter of Bartonville, Oklahoma, separated from his wife and told his brother he was going to marry a wealthy widow in LaPorte. A lot of people in here leaving their wives to go marry someone.
Yeah, I know. I'm noticing a trend.
Dying and going missing. I wonder who could it be.
Yeah, just goes to show if you try and leave your wife, you're gonna find a murderous widow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John E. Hunter left Dutquence, Pennsylvania on November 25th, 1907, after telling his daughters he was going to marry a wealthy widow in northern Indiana.
Again.
Yeah. 2 other Pennsylvanians, actually. George Williams of Wapawalopen and Ludwig Stull of Mount Yeager also left their homes to marry in the West.
Hmm.
Huh.
Should be getting us Pennsylvania boys, I guess.
I
Dang.
don't know.
Abraham Phillips, a railwayman of Burlington, West Virginia, left in the winter of 1907 to go to northern Indiana and marry a
And
rich
Mario West.
widow.
Yep.
A railway watch was found in the debris of the house. So, not
House that burned
buried.
down.
Yeah, actually found inside the house.
Hmm.
Huh?
Yeah. Seeing a pattern here.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, yeah.
They come to marry, he steals all their stuff, and then she kills him.
Yeah.
Then again, she's loving insurance payments, so I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, it's definitely
Benjamin-
Yeah.
At some point, you would see that there's some sort of fraud going on.
Apparently not. These people are actually sounding like they're retarded more than less.
Well, she happened to cash in on a day that two of them interlapped. Oddly. Who would have guessed?
No.
Benjamin Carling of Chicago, Illinois, was last seen by his wife. Oh, God. His wife in 1907 after telling her he was going to LaPorte to secure an investment with a rich widow, and with him $1,000 from an insurance company, and borrowed money from several investors as well.
Oh
June
God.
1908, his widow was able to identify his remains from LaPorte Pauper's cemetery by the contour of his skull and 3 missing teeth. A year later, she had to go identify his body.
Huh.
Yikes.
Justice Gunderson of Green Lake, Wisconsin, Olson of Battle Creek, Michigan, Lindner Nicholson of Huron, South Dakota, Andrew Anderson of Lawrence, Kansas, Johann Sorensen of St. Joseph, Missouri. Possible victim was named Hinckley. That's it. Reported unnamed victims were a daughter of Mrs. H. Witzer of Toledo, Ohio, who attended Indiana University near LaPorte in 1902.
Mm-hmm.
An unknown man and woman who are alleged to have disappeared in September 1906, the same night Jenny Olson went missing. Dennis claimed that they were a Los Angeles professor and his wife who had taken Jenny to California for school. A brother of Miss Jenny Graham of Waukesha, Wisconsin, who had left to marry a rich widow in LaPorte, but vanished.
You
I
think these
hired-
people would maybe realize,
You
my
start to
husband went
catch-
missing.
Yeah, you start to notice things are a little bit different.
Yeah.
Because all these people going to marry rich widows, and they're all
In
ending up
Indiana.
the hog pen.
be
They're all
exact.
ending up in the hog pen. A hired man from Ohio, age 50, name unknown. He's alleged to have disappeared, and Dennis became the heir to his horse and buggy. You know, how convenient.
Mm-hmm.
An unnamed man from Montana told people at a resort he was going to sell Gunnis his horse and buggy, which were found with several other horses and buggies on the farm.
Odd.
Now, Lampier was arrested on suspicion of murder and arson against Gunnis, but was later found innocent.
Mm-hmm.
However, inside the burnt home, they found 3 bodies of Gunnis's children. And in 2007, using DNA sample from Gunnis found inside the home, the body of the headless woman was exhumed. Forensic testing had been done and found the DNA results to be negative. Belle Dennis was never found or put on trial for her multiple murders.
Oh.
Many believed she had planted the dead woman's body as a decoy and fled Mississippi under a false name. However, since then, no evidence has come forward, and she still remains
Solved.
What's the word?
Unsolved.
Unapprehended. That's what
Oh.
it is. Unapprehended.
So let's see, like, and this interpretation was it the late 1900s?
1907.
1907.
Yeah.
Early 1900s.
Yeah. There's no way she's still alive.
No, she's dead. But
Yeah,
you also
unless
got
she's
to
one of
think,
those people that are collecting Social Security because she was born in 1859.
Yeah, no, can we talk about that for a second?
bitch was like 50 collecting Social Security from
Yeah.
her fucking husbands and shit that all died mysteriously.
Yeah, for some reason.
Especially the one with the fucking sausage thing fucking laying on top of his head somehow.
Yeah.
Totally not fishy at all.
Yeah,
No.
no.
Well, for all they know, it could have been on a high shelf, and shelf broke and blah blah blah, and now he's dead.
I, I don't know, like, that just honestly just seems kind of fishy to me. But yeah,
Well, the district coroner wanted to look into it, and he ruled it as a murder. But
Why didn't anything happen?
because
That's a
Jenny,
real
her
question.
adopted daughter, had convinced them that she was innocent.
Women helping out women. Which I don't know why she would try to help her, when that's not her like blood related mother.
like,
She may not have known that
yeah,
he murdered her. I mean, she murdered him
yeah, I was gonna say
because
that.
Jenny
Yeah.
Olsen's body was found on the farm. She killed him.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, you help me
Now I'm gonna kill
get in the
you.
hog pen.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, she may not have even known that her own stepmother killed her father.
Yeah.
So they did find her body on the property though, right?
Do you mean
Like
Belle or Jenny?
Jenny.
Yes. Yeah, she was the one that everyone thought she went off to college, but she
Yeah. She
Was
died.
fake.
died. Yeah. She was buried.
Wow.
How many bodies were found on the property? That's a real question.
I think
42.
42 total.
Well, actually, no, 41. 41 were found because her husband was buried in an actual
Yeah.
grave. But
What about
41,
the other ones?
they were either inside the house or buried on the farm.
Okay. Well, how many were a possibility like found? Like is there a possibility there could be more on the property?
Not that
Do you
I'm
know?
aware of. I don't know how far they dug down. But sorry, it would have been 40 because the headless woman was inside the house.
Yeah.
I mean, either way.
Yeah. Can you imagine that? She poisoned a woman, then cut her head off, and left her in the house to burn so that she could basically use her as a decoy.
That's
That's fucked. That was like fucked on a whole different level.
Yeah, and people actually thought that it was her.
Mm. It's just like I don't know. Doesn't sit right with me. I definitely
like,
think the 40 are definitely like all her, not the 13 that's confirmed.
it's weird to me how smart she was about it.
Yeah.
That's also what's freaking me out.
In the early 1900s, it probably didn't take all that much.
Yeah, but
Plus, there was
still.
no real big technology in the early 1900s to find out if it was her or not, compared to today, where you can just have little slight slip of saliva and DNA evidence right there. So
Yeah, because back then they had to use body measurements from a tailor to see if the body matched up to what her body type was. And it wasn't
yeah,
until 2007 they were able to use a DNA sample. And even then, it still came back as negative.
which is odd. Because whose body is it then?
Don't know. She's missing a head. There's no
Yeah.
dental records. There's nothing.
The real question is what happened to the head? You can't just get rid of the head like that without somebody finding it. You know what I mean?
Knowing that the rest of the victims were thrown into the hog pen, I'm going to assume the pigs ate it.
Yeah. Because I know this kind of a disturbing fact, but pigs are actually really good at eating humans. I know that
And
sounds
covering up
messed up,
bodies.
but
No,
It's not that they're good at it. It's just if you starve them for long enough, they'll eat anything.
anything. Yeah.
yeah.
Even the
Even if-
bones.
Yeah. And then when they finally shit it out, you can't find it. So, not that I know or anything.
It's like
I think the FBI just joined in.
it's like one of those like
Uh, uh, uh,
it's like Ethan, how many pigs do you have?
0. I killed them all. I slaughtered them like animals.
Uh-huh.
Well, I'm trying
And
to
like
kill
an
Italian.
awkward silence after you say that.
Yeah,
Sorry,
but
I'm
I
killing
love it.
Italian.
but anyway, Zach, that one was very good.
That was pretty good. Keep it up, you
The
might get a
main,
raise.
Yeah, doubtful.
Anyways,
main
Joking,
thing
we
I
don't
want to
get
know.
any money from this.
The main thing I want to know: did you guys even know about any of these people?
No,
no, actually.
not even the Italian one. That was like unheard of for me.
Yeah, no one's ever told you about the soap maker.
Yeah, a soap maker of Italy, using human remains to fucking make her soap.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
cake.
Wild.
That was the main thing I was trying to go for: is find ones that kind of just slip right under the rug. No one's ever talked about them.
Yeah.
Understandable.
I'll tell you one thing: it's very difficult to find that type of stuff.
Yeah, no, you gotta think.
Uh,
Because everything's been like a lot of the serial killers are like well known because people fucking make them well known through shows, movies, and whatnot.
yeah,
But
I
I
like to
am gonna
find the ones
try to,
nobody knows about.
yeah, I'm gonna try to find one that I remember hearing about coming from the Soviet Union in like the early 20s and 30s. It's just I gotta find it first. It's gonna be hard to find because there was a lot of serial
You got
killings that
time.
happened. Yeah, I'm just saying, in the Soviet Union, a lot of the like police wasn't really policed. They just took bribes. So,
Do you
Yeah.
understand who was in charge of the whole country at that time?
yeah, Stalin, I know.
Yeah, they're following in his footsteps. So,
We gotta think the NKVD, they took bribes as well. Which was the secret police. I mean, there's another thing too. Um, oh, what was his name? Bereria. He was in charge of the NKVD up until Stalin's death. He was a mass rapist. I could definitely do something on that. Would that be? And plus, he would have them killed, so they couldn't tell the truth. Would that still make him a serial killer, technically speaking? Right.
Mm,
I mean,
does he at least have 3 victims?
yeah, I was about to say, just as long as you have
bro,
three victims.
Because
he was
that's
in
the
charge of the
criteria.
NKVD. You know their kill count?
Was he personally responsible for at least 3 people?
Yes. He was responsible for the arrest of millions and the killings of also millions. So yes.
But like, I won't count that as a serial killer though, because
I mean,
because I count serial killers as like, like people that like live like everyday lives.
fair enough, fair enough. I can definitely find something that he has personally
Because
done.
because you you could say like Hitler was it
I
was a
mean,
serial killer.
I thought about doing one on the German scientists during
Oh,
yeah.
oh no.
There was a few German scientists during World War II that actually like conducted some of the most fucked experiments on
I heard of
Jewish and
one.
minorities.
I heard of one. Oh God.
There was
Weren't
a
they the ones that actually found out how humans are 70% water?
no, that was the Japanese. That was Unit 731.
Oh, even worse.
So the Germans were fascinated with twins. If you didn't know,
Yep. That I heard about this
super
one.
fascinated.
I heard about this one.
And in order to find out how to make twins, they would do experiments on twins that were in the concentration camps to figure out how to make twins because they wanted to make the Third Reich and the long year Reich with German Aryan made people to continue on the Reich for 1,000 years, being strictly Aryan. And the things that this guy did, if I can find like some like documents and like shit, I'm gonna include it. But it was fucked. Like this
Yeah.
guy was a different breed of just absolutely fucked in the head.
Yeah, he would literally tie up one set of twins and
Mm-hmm.
torture the one while the other one watched to see if the other one could feel the other one's pain.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like twin A was sitting there getting burned and cut and tortured, and twin B was sitting there stuck watching.
Yeah. Watching their sibling basically dying. Yep.
Yeah, which is so horrible.
But here's the worst part: he didn't kill him, because
Nope.
that would ruin the experiment.
Nope. But he would later have them killed.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I
Yeah,
would
later
still
on, but-
consider that like on the levels of a serial killer and like just absolutely fucked things that the Germans have done
Yeah.
during the Second World War. And there's more scientists that have done even worse experiments than that. Especially from the Waffen SS side of things. Oh yeah. They've done a lot of fucked shit.
Yeah.
I can point you in
Germany
the
was-
direction of someone who actually does a lot of these true crime videos. They're actually how
Mhm.
I found these 3 serial killers.
Oh really? You can send me the link. I'll
Yeah, I'll
give
do
him a
that right
watch.
now. Yeah, I've been watching this guy for years. He's awesome. I love him.
Thank you. Is it Mr. Ball?
I was about to say
No.
that.
No.
Rob Gavigan.
Oh,
Sounds
him!
familiar.
Yeah. I hate that he stopped doing YouTube.
I haven't watched him
Why?
in so long.
Well, he hasn't uploaded in 10 months. So,
It doesn't mean he stopped doing YouTube. You know what I mean? It just means he,
yeah.
I'm just
He hasn't
saying.
uploaded anything in so long.
I mean, a
Makes me
lot of
sad.
YouTubers don't upload in 10 months. Doesn't mean they're done. Unless he physically came out and said he was done with YouTube. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess.
But anyway,
Still makes me sad.
but yeah.
Because my favorite YouTuber, he doesn't upload for 6 months at a time. Because it's all animations.
Oh, I
And
was going
he
to say,
does
is it
by
Mark
himself.
Rober?
No, it's Simple History.
I like him though.
I think it's Simple History. I don't know. I have to. It's like he does. Oh, hold on. Simplified History. My bad. Yeah, I think that's his name. I would have to look.
Oh, I think I know exactly who you talk about.
Yeah, he does like the videos about history and like he makes it funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. This guy. Yep.
Yeah.
I
He's
remember,
funny as fuck.
I remember watching. I think it was the World War II one or the Civil War one.
Yeah. His newer ones with about like the war between the Macedonia or some and the Romans. That shit's hilarious too.
Yeah, it's like I said, that's another one I haven't watched in a long time.
Yeah, he also I remember the Napoleon one. The Napoleon one was pretty funny too. Well, yeah, no, I definitely want to look into some shit that the like German Soviet time frames because I know there's serial killers and some fuck shit that happened on both sides.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
especially involving science experiments
You
in
know.
quotations.
You know, and then audience. Next week, I'm gonna be presenting,
He is.
and
I'm scared.
I'm just saying right now, I'm gonna be focusing on the unsolved mysteries. Because I found those way more interesting.
Understandable.
I'll come up with some good ones that has some good theories and all that. Alright guys, you guys want to end it here?
I guess,
Yeah.
you know.
Alright. Zach, you first.
All right. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Ethan?
Get the fuck out of the goddamn tavern, you motherfucker!
Wait.
Ah,
What?
It's civil.
I can't say that?
Yeah.
Oh,
no, it
damn.
needs to be civil.
Alright, fine. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, get the fuck out of my goddamn tavern right now. 4, 3, 2, 1, you're done. Get out. Up and out. Let's go.
Alright. Well, the Gamers Tavern is now closed.
It's
Get
not
out!
civil. It's not civil.
Alright, see
I don't give a
ya.
fuck. I'm not a civil person.